Morning. What is up, YouTube? Time to shake off the Monday blues with some cryptocurrency news, baby. Do me a favor, smash that like button, push us up in the old algorithm. And we come here on a Monday with a lot of cryptocurrency news, and of course, most notably in our space is the Shibarium news. Not seeing it a lot of on a lot of the bigger cryptocurrency channels, but obviously in our space, Shibarium is the big news. But a lot of people are saying the portal isn't enough. Is it enough for you guys? And that's the poll of the day. Also, it is Monday, my dudes. So make sure you follow the link in the description down below. Go ahead and retweet that if you're a member, so you can become so you could be entered to win the $50 giveaway. And shout out to Bangle for becoming a member just now. That eggplant looks oh so nice next to your name. Welcome to the Degenerates, baby. What's up? How's y'all weekend? I know I was MIA all weekend. Jake G came down with the fam, and we ended up just doing a lot of degenerate stuff during this weekend. So no really time to stream, just a lot of turning up, a lot of festivals, and a lot of recovering. I'll tell you that much. Yesterday, pretty much me and Jake just like sat on my couch and just watched the fights all day. So very, very great weekend. What's up, Jayhawk? How you doing? What's up, family? What's going on? And of course, if you're watching this a little later, make sure you go ahead and skip to the 5-minute mark. That's when we start the cryptocurrency news. But now we got to say hi to the chat. What's up, babies? Fired up this morning. Let's go. What's up, Steve, the Canadian? Good morning. Good morning. Happiest man in crypto. Just happens to be Canadian. Coincidence? I don't know. Maybe some people think that. I don't know. What's up, Javi? How you doing, Javi? Got the Javi coffee this morning. I literally drink my coffee the same way every single morning. It's like regular ass coffee, usually Starbucks coffee I get from like a big box retailer. Sugar-free vanilla and Splenda every morning. What's up, Matthew? Good morning. Good morning. We got Javi. Let's go, Javi. We got Mizzy Matt in the house. I'm sorry about that, Mizzy Matt. If it makes you feel any better, I pay utilities as well. Gary, good morning. James, what's up, Tim? How you doing, baby? What's up, Jay? Linda, how you doing, baby? Love that sweater. Where'd you get that sweater from? Slim Cheeses, Irish Mike. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Ben? What's up, Frank? How y'all doing? What's up, Patrick? Look at all these members. Shout out to all you guys for donating members last stream. I think we had like 40 in 1 week. It was absolutely insane. And now we're up over 200 members, which is insane. Sacco Hunt. What's up, Sacco? Somebody speak to my manager. Timbo's Slice. We got the Tectonic gang in the house, making a Tectonic video later today. We have Bree. How'd the stream go? I like to see that video doing well. Those videos are really popular, the chili cheese fries ones. We have Brad. What's up, Brad? How you doing, baby? How's work going? Picking up those hours. Andrew. What's up, Roger? I will go ahead and respond to the text. I may not be able to go out, Roger, tonight. It might be too much for my body. The spirit is willing, but the body. And I'm starting CrossFit again tomorrow morning. So, Brian, good morning. Yes, I am recovering. Yes. Baron, what's up? Renga Apes Club, what's up, baby? Mr. Dino, good morning. Armin, good morning, good morning, good morning. Look at the whole squads in here. Let's go, baby. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Shift Con? Beaver Lumber, no ordinary lumber. Crazy Mandy, we got the whole squad in here. Let's go, baby. What's up, John? How you doing? Lee, got a SHIB army in the house, baby. What's up? What's up? What's up? Ed is Volted. What's up, Volted? Volted Ed, we're having a Volt video come out today too. So a lot of good content today. And guys, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links to my Twitter is in the description down below. You know, Jake G and I go live every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Twitter for the Crypto Hour, just in case you want a little podcast, a little style double dose of the boys. What's up, Payal? How you doing? Jose, Carl, dude, we got the whole squad in here. Let's go. What's up, Chrissy? How you doing, baby? I'm so glad you changed back your profile picture. The other one just confused me. What's up, Tyra? How you doing, baby? Long time no see. What's up, D's Nuts, the Pirate? Good morning. The Volted Pirate. D's Aquatics. Let's go. Dude, we got everybody in here, bro. Let's go. Yes, I'm going to start CrossFit again. And it's going to be 6 a.m. So it's going to be Monday through, I'm going to try Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, because Monday, Wednesday, I have training. And I'm really going to start ramping up the training now because it's almost getting to Coachella time. And I think I'm going to go to EDC this year. And I want to make sure I'm in really, really, really good shape. So I've been doing good with my diet for the most part. So it's time to really ramp it up. So maybe we should have some sort of competition with the DGens, whoever can get in the best shape, before and after picture. What do you guys think about that? And I'm included in this, right? Let's just say I look like a dad. I have a dad bod right now, but not for much longer. All right. let's get into the news, guys. Okay. Of course, the biggest news over the weekend was the Shibarium news. Now, last week, I kind of went in on the criticism of Shiba Inu, Shitoshi, and all those sorts of things. And I think that's completely necessary, right? Now, recently, they launched the Shibarium portal, which is pretty much a portal. It's freezing, Chrissy. It's freezing over here. They launched the portal pretty much, which is probing to the community like, hey, we want you for the SHIB army, which pretty much is literally asking people like, hey, man, we want you to be part of our community. What part can you be? What can you do for the Shiba Inu community? Now, is this Shibarium? Well, yes and no. No, because it's not the layer 2 testnet that we were promised last week. Now, to be fair, Bone, right, the Twitter account did say it was going to be launched this week. Is this what they meant? Is this what they meant? You know, I don't know. I don't know. Let's go. Yeah, smash those likes, guys. Is this what they meant? And are people okay with this? Let me know in the comments. Are you okay with this? Because this is probing out to the community. Now, here's the thing, guys. When you click some of these, right? So, of course, it's Web 3.4 with us. Bring your business to Shibarium. Become a validator. I know Oz is going to become a validator. Work with SHIB, right? If you're like a tech person, if you're talented, you could work with the Shiba Inu team. You can create content for them, maybe like, you know, the Europops, the Zach Humphreys, the Austin Hiltons of the world, and create stuff with them. So maybe create projects on the layer 2 solution, right? Now, layer 2s are popular. They're all like the rave right now in cryptocurrency because it's not like reinventing the wheel. In fact, it's making whatever wheel better, right? It's like Polygon and Ethereum, right? It's like Polygon just makes Ethereum better. Now, a lot of people are upset that really this is not Shibarium. This is just a portal for you to really, everything is like this, right? Everything is just like put your name, your email, your number. That's it. Is this enough for you? Very, very interesting. I mean, I don't know. So here's the thing. It is progress. It is something. It is a step in the right direction. And I think it's more than they've done so far. The graphics are nice. I understand a lot of people are upset about this, and I get it. I understand you would. Because this is not Shibarium. Now, what is a testnet? What can we expect? Well, usually when some project launches a testnet, like Hex did it, and Hex has had their testnet out for a while, right? For Pulse Chain and PulseX. You just pretty much go up here to your wallet and you can add their testnet. You know, for Hex, it says like test Pulse and those sorts of things because Pulse is going to be their chain, right? So that's what we would see. And for Hex, you could like trade fake tests or Pulse chain cryptocurrencies. You can go to a website and just kind of figure it out. We don't have that yet, you know. We don't have that yet for Shiba Inu. And a lot of people are upset, but a lot of people are happy that this is something. Now, I want to give them this week before they come out with the testnet because that's what was supposed to happen. Now, last week, that's when Shitoshi said it was going to come out. This week is when Bone, the main Twitter page, said it was going to come out. So who do we believe? I don't know. Giving me mixed signals here. But Crypto Karen, right? Crypto Karen is not here right now, right? Crypto Karen is not here right now. We're not getting pissed off. I think it's a step in the right direction, but I do understand why people are upset. Like I said, I'm not the biggest SHIB maxi. I think SHIB has the opportunity to be a real big deal in the cryptocurrency space. Guys, remember that Shiba Inu started off as a big joke, right? And a lot of people didn't like it because they thought it was just biting off a Dogecoin. Like, oh, it's just another Dogecoin and those sorts of things. But really, if you think about in the grand scheme of things, if it wasn't for Elon Musk, how big would Dogecoin be really? Let me say that again. If it wasn't for Elon Musk, how big would Dogecoin be really? And has Shiba Inu done more than Dogecoin? Well, yeah, because if we think of Dogecoin, what is it? It's like Bitcoin, just a store of value. But still, when it comes to community building and those sorts of things, you just don't get a lot of that. And you want to see some of those sorts of things. Now, this was me last week, Crypto Karen. If we didn't get Shibarium. So, okay, so here's my 2 cents on this, right? I have a lot of cents on it. Here's my 100 cents on this, right? Thank you so much, guys. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 100 likes. Guys, remember, if you're a member on my channel, right? Shout out to Chrissy, Brad, and everybody who donated a lot of memberships last week, right? If you're a member on my channel, which we have over 200 now, right? Which is fantastic. Thank you guys so much for your support. You can retweet a link in the description of this video. It's on my Twitter. All you got to do is retweet it. and you are entered to win $50 every single Monday, but you cannot win if you've won the last now 10 times, so we can give more people to win. Let me put my 100 cents in this. When I see Shiba Inu, I see a lot of potential. I see a hub, right, for just meme coins in general. What I see Shiba Inu transforming to is a hub where meme coins launch their project and are exclusively listed on Shiba Swap, which to me is the only reason why it's going to be better than any other cryptocurrency project. I don't think cryptocurrency products that are available on Uniswap and Shiba Swap is going to make Shiba Swap the better alternative, because Uniswap is the big daddy, and I don't see Uniswap going away at all. Even though a lot of people get mad at the fact that Uniswap lets you list any project with no due diligence, no vetting process, a lot of people love the fact that, Uniswap is true to DeFi, which is there's no checks and balances really. It's like it's the Wild West. And a lot of us do love that. And I love that too. I don't want to take that away. In fact, I think regulation should be for centralized exchanges. I think Shiba Inu has the potential to be this hub for meme coins and just all things Shiba Inu, all things SHIB, right? Their brand. They have a good brand. It's only been 2 years and they've done so much. It's been more than 2 years, but you know what I mean? Since they've been a real serious project, right? When people started taking them serious, they've done so much already. But when it comes to Shibarium, it's kind of something that they've been lagging on, right? They've been lagging on it. They've been kind of dangling this carrot in front of the community for years now, right? And people don't like that. And so a lot of people see this as a big disappointment, but I see it as a step in the right direction. They're probing, they're getting people, great minds out there who want to work for them. And to me, this is what all the big time cryptocurrency projects are doing. This is what Polygon is doing. These big projects that are real serious, that are creating their own ecosystem and network, they're reaching out to the community and saying, hey, who the hell wants to be a part of our team? Because we're looking for bright minds. Now, I hope that the USA is a little less crazy on regulation, so maybe we can get some great American minds working on Shiba Inu. Now, I know Shytoshi. We don't know. They're all not doxed, right? I want to know, is this an American company? Where does this operate out of? I don't know anything about that, if you guys know. But a lot of people are disappointed. That a lot of people are disappointed. And I understand your disappointment. I'm half and half. I like it. Now, good point, Mr. Dino. Look at the art is cool. I like the new rebranding. I think it's way better than the typical, thing they've had in the past. And we saw the rebranding with the new website. The new website was great. The countdown was stupid, but the new website was great. Let me say that again. The countdown was stupid, but the website was great. Okay, so to me, like I said, I think it's a step in the right direction. This shows that they're serious. But at the same time, we don't have a test net still. Is a test net going to come out this week? They better hope so. They got to get a test net out this week. I think so. They have to have a test net out, right? I need something that I can add to my wallet and play around with. Just something, right? Just something. And if you guys think this is going to be a huge catalyst for the price now, it's not going to. I don't think so. Maybe for Bone, but not for Shiba Inu, in my opinion. All right, we'll see what happens, but it's going to be crazy. I saw that, Chris E., but Janet Yellen also said that it's not going to happen. That's part of our stories right now. So if you guys don't know, the G20 are discussing a cryptocurrency ban. Janet Yellen said that they don't want to ban it, and we're going to talk about that more a little later, but they want to heavily regulate it. And of course, a overall ban would be absolutely catastrophic for everyone here, right? A lot of people would move, maybe, but a lot of people would move to other places or, use VPNs out of other places so that they could, trade cryptocurrency and be a part of crypto. But they're going to heavily regulate it, Christy. They're coming. They're dropping the hammer. The government's really focused on other things right now, and I think that, a lot of these regulators like that because they're able to do a lot of things. So we'll see what happens with that. But, when it comes to rebranding Shiba Inu, I think it's done a good job. Right? I think they've done a fantastic job. But to me, I'm not sure if they think they could just do whatever they want, because you have to understand that although Shiba Inu has a loyal base, you could only say things and not do things for so long, right? So a lot of people wanted Shibarium now, right? A lot of people wanted Shibarium last year, the whole entire year. They even said it themselves. Shibarium was the focus of 2022, right? Let's go ahead and check Taitoshi's page. Now, besides for the Bone listing and the, pretty much him confirming that it was supposed to be released last week, Shytoshi hasn't really said anything except for this intake form, right? So he says, here's to the first day for the rest of our lives on Shibarium. Intake form is live SHIB army. And that's it. Right? That's it. That's pretty much it. And if we go to SHIB, I mean, there's not much. Now, what I have been liking, first of all, if you guys haven't seen Binance US, trading is now available for SHIB and USD. So different pair, but you could always get SHIB on Binance US if I'm not mistaken. Now, of course, we're celebrating Bone getting listed on Gate.io, which is a big win for Bone. The people who are holding Bone, shout out to you guys. Bone has been one of the best performing cryptos this last year. So that's been pretty good for SHIB. But if we go to Bone, shout out to Bone, the actual, like, I know Shaitoshi's not active. I know that SHIB's not active, but Bone's actually pretty active, right? Pretty active. And they just tweet literally all the time. So check this out. It says, do not forget the words. SHIB reaching $1 is no longer a dream. Now, you guys know how I feel about this kind of news because we've done the math. If SHIB were to reach the market cap of Bitcoin today without burns, right, it'd be worth 3 zeros, like 8. Like, that's ridiculous, but whatever. 2, it is no longer a dream price of Bone to reach $250. This is stupid. Because Shibarium makes everything possible. Shibarium will make the world a better place. Millions of people will buy Bone. Okay. Yeah. This is so stupid, dude. Bone's not going to reach $250, guys. Because Bone's supply is not even, is Bone supply even that high? I don't think it is, right? Let's check out Bone supply. Is it even that high? No. Bone supply is 230 million, which is not crazy. It's not crazy. And it's burned a little bit, like 1 million, but that's kind of crazy to me. So it's not a dream, but it's like years out. So when people say things like this, guys, it's important to use your noggin and think 10 to 15 years out, really. Literally 10 to 15 years out. It's really important to understand that, right? It's not going to be today. It's not going to be, so as long as you guys understand that, you don't really read this shit and like are dumb. But yeah, even with really, really crazy burns, you know what I mean? With crazy burns, it's going to take a while. So, it's not out of the ordinary. The supply is not that high for Bone. So that's what it has going for it, Exactly. So I like this right here. So this is pretty much one of the big problems that everyone wants to solve. And Ross says, is there any way possible to buy Bone without paying the huge ETH fees? And then Bone says, in fact, one of the features of Shibarium is to minimize the fee and increasing transaction speed. And I'm sure that'll be possible to buy directly with fiat currency. The future is very, very bright. Now, my big bull case, first of all, shout out to Bone ShibaSwap for actually being super active. This is what you need to be, in my opinion. These guys are like extremely active. We love to see that, bro. We love to see that. I love to see active Twitters, man. I'm telling you, dude, it's a mistake. It's a mistake for crypto teams not to be active on Twitter. It's the biggest spot for Twitter. I mean, for cryptocurrency, right? But to me, the big bull case for Shibarium, literally what they need to do is make sure they have exclusive cryptocurrency products launching on ShibaSwap. In my opinion, they should delist or try to delist, Shiba Inu. They should try to list freaking maybe not Shiba Inu, but maybe Leash, Bone, and then Treat in the future, and make it a ShibaSwap exclusive. In my opinion, that's what they need to do. Make them exclusive, man. Make it so you only can use them on ShibaSwap, because now it become way more deflationary, right? So to actually help this $250 dream, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to me, but supply is not that high, so that's a win. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this? And then we'll move on to the next subject. Let's read some of the chat. What do you guys think about all this? And make sure to smash that like, baby. Yeah, a lot of people are criticizing Bone because a lot of people don't see the need for another token. Now, I do see the need for one more, because it can be like the gas, you could say, right? It could be like the gas and those sort. I get it, but you have to understand something. A lot of cryptocurrency projects will launch other shit coins to get liquidity, right? Do a pre-sale for their current project. Like, for example, we saw that with Saitama recently. They're releasing another crypto. I forgot what it was, but people are buying into the pre-sale, and literally some of the transaction swaps go towards Saitama. So it's a way for them to fund the current project without funding the current project. Guys, it doesn't matter. When a big cryptocurrency project that has the reach of a Shiba Inu or a Saitama or any of these big guys, when they launch another token, people are going to buy it. The diehards that don't care about anything are going to buy it. The people the degenerates that think that this is a bull market and this is going to pump like it did last time are going to buy it. people are going to buy it. You know, Bone has been performing pretty well this last year. If you look at year to date, right? The last year, like if you look at 1 year from ago, Bone has been performing super, super well. But if you go to all time, it's okay. It's not too far, right? But it's doing okay. But compared to a lot of cryptocurrencies, like year to date, it's looking really good, right? But you know, Shiba Inu has a diehard community, and people are going to buy it, bro. People are going to absolutely send it. So, let's see. Big A says Satoshi either answers in riddles or doesn't answer a question at all. That is true. That is true. What's up, Crypto Sonia? How you doing, baby? Chris E says SHIB ain't reaching $1. Team doesn't own the supply, so exactly they have to buy back and burn. I don't see that happening. You know, and that's the issue with a Luna Classic, is that a lot of people have to burn their own. So it's like game theory. You're hoping that everyone does the right thing, but in this whole situation, when it comes to burn, and CZ pointed this out, no one's gonna want to burn their tokens. Like I saw the Crypto King the other day. One of the Luna Classic guys was talking to the community saying everyone should like buy $100 of Luna Classic and burn it. Who the hell, especially right now in the bear market, wants to just waste $100? You know, who wants to do that? Who wants to buy $100 of a cryptocurrency and send it to a burn address? No one wants to do that. No one wants to do any of that, you know, because right now times are tough. Who wants to spend $100 of their own money and just burn it for what? The greater good? It's like everyone wants other people to do that until it comes from them to do that. Everyone wants to sit there with their bag and say, yeah, everybody burn your tokens. I'm sure if you're like a crazy $100,000-aire or millionaire, yeah, it's easy for you to do that. But like I said, when it comes to this sort of thing, it's like everyone should do the right thing, but no one's going to do it because no one wants to risk their tokens, right? It's so important. It's so important. You know. Thank you so much. Smash that like button and subscribe, baby. You know, so it's very important to pay attention to that. Saitama Devs doesn't know any technology. They are liars, but Ryoshi is different, not shy. Well, Ryoshi left the project, didn't he? Yeah. What's up, Steven? How you doing, baby? Yeah. You know what? I can't believe Saitama Devs. Here's the issue, though. Saitama Devs are docs, so we know all about their past. They've had a lot of their dirty laundry aired in this space. You know, everybody I have, right? If you're docs, people are going to come after you. They're going to find things out about you, right? I'm waiting for the day I get in trouble for something really bad, and then my mugshot's on the internet. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's going to happen, right? So we don't know Satoshi. We don't know his background. We don't know if he had any criminal charges for anything. We don't know him, but we know that Russ was in some shit because he doxed himself. So I can't knock Russ. You know, I can't knock these people who are doxed because it's like they're taking a chance doing that. So we know, right? We know. But Shiba Inu does seem like a real project. And honestly, when it comes to Shiba Inu, everyone and their mom copied SHIB, right? So. Exactly. Shibarium needs to send SHIB to 1 cent. It won't. Did you guys see that on Watcher Guru? Coinbase to suspend Binance stablecoins? It's crazy right now. There's been a lot of attacks on Binance. Now, I didn't even think you could get BUSD on Coinbase. I didn't think that was an option because usually Coinbase only supports Ethereum-based tokens. And BUSD obviously has to be a BNB. I mean, I don't know if there's a bridge or anything like that. I don't think they wrap that. I don't know. But I don't think that should be it. You know, what's up, Crypto Scribbles? How you doing, baby? Long time no see. Yeah, Terrarium launched. They did a V2, and then a lot of the liquidity was gone. So, I mean, like I said before, you can keep supporting Saitama, Terrarium, and Lily Finance, guys. Here's the thing: even if Saitama was a good, it's an ordinary decentralized exchange with a few cryptos listed on it. Why would you need to buy that when you could just use something else? That's the argument. They could be shady all they want. They could do crazy stuff all they want. It's like, why would you want to do that? Terrarium. These guys are they're creating fake drama, in my opinion. They launched a V2 with less liquidity than they pulled out. What happened to all that stuff? You know what I mean? Lily Finance literally lied about a Coinbase list. You guys can keep supporting those project guys, but it's on you. It's on you. All right, let's move to the next story. So, you know, let me know what you guys think of the Shiba Inu situation. I get it why people are upset. I think it's a step in the right direction, but I understand if you're not satisfied, right? I understand if you're not satisfied. You should be upset, you know? It's good to have your own opinion and not be like, well, everyone else is happy, so should I be happy? No, you shouldn't. All right, let's talk about mass adoption and a very, very interesting stat that I'd really like to see. So, and this has a lot to do with meme coins, in my opinion, too. Just over 20% of American adults own crypto, and majority sees a need to update the financial system, Coinbase survey reveals. Now, of course, a lot of people are using a coin. I mean, who's taking these surveys, right? But that's interesting that 20% of adult Americans own cryptocurrency. And we know that 4% of the global population owns cryptocurrency. So that's a lot of American adults owning cryptocurrency, right? Now, I wonder how many teenagers own cryptocurrency too, because it's decentralized. You don't need anything, right? Obviously, you need 18 years old to buy a bank account and to transfer money. But like, if you use your parents' debit card or credit card on like MoonPay or a third-party website, you can get money into your cryptocurrency wallet easily. So, I wonder how many kids are using it. And we know when it comes to mass adoption, how big are meme coins? Go up to any random person on the street. Go to like 100 people, or not 100, maybe 10. Say, hey, do you know what crypto is? And they'll say, oh, yeah, I know what crypto is. Say, do you know what Binance is? No. Do you know what Dogecoin is? Yes. Literally, everyone and their mom understands meme coins and the importance of meme coins. Meme coins are huge, right? Meme coins are huge. Meme coins were responsible for getting a lot of people in the cryptocurrency. Now, those people have since left the cryptocurrency community, but that's an interesting take. Now, check this out. The cryptocurrency industry has witnessed an array of highs and lows over the years, and that is putting it lightly. There's no doubt about 2022 being the year of decline. Despite this, cryptocurrency adoption did not take a backseat. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and other assets have made it into the wallets of many investors, even after the FTX debacle. So even after FTX is dumping or just it was destroyed, people still trust cryptocurrency. According to the survey, a recent survey commissioned by Coinbase and conducted by Morning Consult shows that 20% of Americans own cryptocurrency. This means that more than 50 million Americans own digital assets. The latest report highlights how the ownership of these assets hasn't changed since early 2022, irrespective of the bear market. So the fact that a lot of people got riggedy wrecked on all these really collapses of cryptocurrency, it didn't really matter, So it should be noted that 30% of them were Gen Z, while millennials constituted 30% of the total cryptocurrency ownership, So ownership by generation, we can see Gen Z is killing it. Likelihood to trade cryptocurrency in the next 12 months by generation. So we have 20% of millennials very likely, 25% of the 45% say somewhat likely. And of course, it looks like millennials are just, wait. So Gen Z are holding more, but we see millennials are more likely to trade. So maybe millennials are more, in the market a little more, ready to buy stuff and those sorts of things. But we do see that Gen Z are like the hodlers. So that's very, very interesting. Whoa. Okay, so check this out. However, a majority of millennials, 55% noted the cryptocurrency on blockchain are the future. Only 54% of Gen Z adults believed in this notion. Another demographic highlighted the fact that Black adults were inclined towards cryptocurrency as opposed to the Hispanics and white population in the US. Ownership divided by race, ethnicity is illustrated in the chart below. Very, very interesting. Now, I want to say something. Now, I was working with a project. I won't say what, because there's a reason why they didn't want to dox themselves at first, because the main developer was Black. And I remember I said, I'm only going to do an AMA with you guys, and I'm sure you guys can connect the dots here, if you dox yourself to me. So the guy doxed himself. Of course, I wasn't in crypto that long. I didn't know he was involved in another project, but he was a Black guy. And I was like, well, why didn't you dox yourself? He's like, well, you know how people treat Black guys in cryptocurrency. And I was like, no, I don't know that, because I am a Black guy in cryptocurrency and no one really treats me any differently than anybody else. I think that some people swear like we're living in 1960 still. And so his reason for not doxing was he didn't want Sacco Hunt. He didn't want people to know he was Black, because we know I don't look at. I've lived in really racy parts of the world, and I'm not sure if they're talking behind my back, but I don't really experience the same racism as a lot of people. Racism is still out there, right? But I see racism on all sides. It's not 1940 anymore, guys. You know what I mean? It's not that. We're not separated by bathrooms. But this is interesting. 32% of Black people, 26% Hispanic, 19% white. Now, another knock on crypto, and we see this all the time, was some of these projects will promote to Black and Mexicans. Why? Because we tend to be lower informed investors, and a lot of meme coins, shit coins, will target a poorer demographic, and we are the poor demographic. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. But I like this. 30% of blacks, 26%. Now, I'm not sure how much is this is Saitama and Mononoke Inu. So we'll see. I'd like to see the breakdown of like blue chips and meme coins. So I'd like to see the breakdown. Very, very interesting. And yes, exactly. Then a lot of people actually doxed him. So obviously I'm half black, half white, right? But obviously, you look at me, you see a black guy, All right, let's continue this article. So politics has a huge influence in the cryptocurrency space as well. Several American politicians own assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others. But Democrats and independents accounted for 22% each, and 18% of Republicans own these assets. So we see that Democrats are holding more crypto than Republicans. And what I've seen is that a lot of Republicans, especially in Miami or Florida area, were really running on, making cryptocurrency legal. Very, very interesting. But we do know that SBF was donating a lot to Democrats, well, he was donating money, but maybe he was donating crypto too. Very interesting. So crypto, majority of Americans yearn for changes in the existing financial system. So a lot of Americans want to change the financial system. Well, what is cryptocurrency? It's pretty much a threat to change our entire financial system. Why? Because something like Bitcoin is finite. Like you can't print more of it. It's decentralized. There's no owner allegedly, right? It's unlike the Federal Reserve where they can just print more money when they want to, which can be a good and a bad thing. And if we really get inflation under control, it's not bad. But when we go crazy and print too much money, well, they may have harsh economic times right now because we're paying for all the money printed, So the regulatory environment for cryptocurrencies in the U.S. has been rather tumultuous. The current financial system, according to 60% of a poll respondents, needs significant reforms or perhaps a complete overhaul. Additionally, 80% of them suggest that the overall global financial system unfairly favors powerful interests. And look of course it does. Of course it does, right? Of course it does. Right? Unfairly favors powerful interests. And I see a lot of the like, oh, you're not really black comments. And it's like, it's so dumb because like when I go back in time, like I see people like, Malcolm X. I see people like Martin Luther King, well-spoken black men, not the Lil Wayne type of black men that a lot of people associate black people to. You know what I mean? And yes, we're all degens. Yeah, a lot of people say those like ridiculous things. It's like, I don't know. When I go back in time, I don't see people speaking like Tupac and Biggie, you know what I mean? That's a stigma we have nowadays. When I go back in time, I see well-spoken black men. That's what I see. So I get that a lot, but it is what it is. It's always too black for the white kids, too white for the black kids, right? But it's true. We do see. Thank you so much, Sacco. Hit that like button. We do see unfairly favors powerful interests. Now, capitalism is interesting. This is an argument I see with a lot of regular people, like a lot of average people, because capitalism rewards people with great ideas and people who have an insane work ethic, or people just maybe don't have an insane work ethic, but you have a great idea that someone wants from you, right? And this is why these people that create these crazy things, social media platforms, businesses, are highly rewarded heavily in a capitalistic society. Now, a lot of people knock capitalism and those sorts of things, but in the existence of mankind everywhere, what do we see? What have we seen? Other systems don't really work that much, and everything is kind of favored to the powerful. It is even socialism, guys. Socialism is not some end all be all. And we've seen like the tragedies of what socialism can do. And we've seen the history of it, right? Shout out to communist China. You guys don't understand that they were responsible for killing way more people than any catastrophe, right? Them and like Russia, right? But a lot of people don't like capitalism because they see the rich keep getting richer. And what happens during hard economic times? Poor people don't have money to invest. Rich people have money to invest. So when the markets move again, the richer get richer, and the middle class is divided. And we know that countries with a small middle class in high, it's either you're really poor or really rich. Those are third world countries usually, right? A few really rich people and a lot of poor people and no middle class. Those are third world countries, right? And the thing about America is that we have a pretty big middle class, right? It's interesting. But that is true, right? Is it fair? I mean, if you have a great idea, a lot of people I know have come from nothing and have an idea and they're rewarded because of it. They just have a great idea, especially now with social media. If you have an idea and you put it on the internet, and I encourage everybody, if you have an idea for something, try to put it on the internet, man. Try to do something with it, right? Try to do something. because you never know who's going to want to watch you. You just never know. Even if you're like a bartender, like make a drink a day. You know what I mean? Like how many drinks can you make out of vodka, right? Or something like that. Make a little reel or something. Put it on TikTok. Put it on Instagram. But a lot of people are rewarded for their ideas. And a lot of poor people I've seen in my life are like wealthy now because of an idea they had. The rich do get richer, but a capitalist society creates an environment where you can really come from nothing and be something, right? That is so true. Furthermore, following the downfall of a plethora of cryptocurrency businesses throughout the year, the community was longing for trusted exchanges. 60% of these Americans highlight the importance of trusting secure platform. And this is why cryptocurrency exchanges, centralized exchanges need regulations. Why? Uniswap, ShibaSwap, PancakeSwap, Trader Joe's, QuickSwap, PooSwap, all these swaps that are on decentralized exchanges do not need regulation, in my opinion. They are DeFi in the truest sense. Keep the sanctity of DeFi. Let them do what they want. Let them be degenerates. Let them launch a freaking rug pull every 10 minutes. Centralized exchanges are the bridge between normals and us weirdos, right? Let me say that again. Centralized exchanges are the bridges between us weirdos in crypto and the normies out there. So we need harsh regulations and tough regulations, which is going to segue into our next story, right? When it comes to these centralized exchanges, because when something like FTX goes down, it is a brutal black eye for the entire cryptocurrency world. When you see Tom Brady, right? When you see Stephen Curry, when you see fortune favors the brave, although crypto.com is fine. When you see these big names promoting cryptocurrency exchanges, and it turns out Sam Bankman-Fried was scamming us the entire time, that makes all of crypto look bad. So we need government to come in and regulate cryptocurrency exchanges. I know people don't want that, but we need it. We have to have it. We have to. In my opinion, stable coins and cryptocurrency centralized exchanges, we need harsh regulations, right? Harsh regulations. It's so true. A lot of people don't want to see it, but we need it. 23 minutes until our giveaway too, guys. If you're a member on the channel, click the link in the down below, retweet it. You know what I mean? Enter the giveaway. But we do need harsh regulations to make sure, like the average Joe who doesn't really like us, they don't ape into random meme coins and shit coins, but just want to buy Bitcoin and hold it on an exchange and not worry about it getting rug pulled, right? So that's what we need. Right? So what we don't want is projects or exchanges like freaking Webull and Robinhood beating out the Binances or the Coinbases, because they can offer Bitcoin and Ethereum, but they don't offer everything, right? And we want Binance, we want them to win. We want Coinbase to win. I want Kraken and KuCoin to win, right? Exactly. What's up, Sackle? Yes. With the beer money. Wally looks like a broke community. I'm a true hodler. Juan says Black people and Latinos have a limited access institution like bank and the stock markets. Many see crypto as a way to get around that system. 100%. If there's one thing I've noticed is that a lot of people that may have never, ever made this much money in their life have made their money from crypto. And a lot of people do see the government and regulations, this being another way to hold down the little person. But I don't see it that way. I think that I think the government is not batting 1,000. I think conspiracy theories are real. I think our government, obviously, there's a lot of shit that goes on that we don't know about, but I do see them also trying to protect the average investor. Because guys, how many people did get wrecked from projects that promise you the world? I mean, if you got in early, you made a lot of money, but what happens when you got in about the top, right? That these products are never going to, I'm telling you, some of these projects hit an all-time high are never going to recover, right? They're not going to. And a lot of these guys are being investigated by, government agencies because they are blatantly lying to people, promising them the world and rugging the shit out of them. So that's so true, right? So true. Yes, we have 244 people in the chat. Let's go, baby. Smash that like button. I mean, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about all this? So, I mean, this segues into the next story. Now, we do know the government's focusing on a lot of things, mainly war, right? There's a lot of talks of World War III happening. I mean, it's been in the works for 3 years. But a big thing is like cryptocurrencies, are they going to get massively banned? Now, if you think about it from the outside looking in, smash that like button. We are 2 likes away from 100 likes. Thank you so much, Steve. Let's get to 150 likes. From the outside looking in, if you're the average person, and what I notice is that everyone who knows I do cryptocurrency content, one of the big things they would come up to me and say, guys, was, hey, are you okay? Do you know about Sam Bankman-Fried? I'm just like, oh boy, here we go. Oh my God, here we go. We'll talk about that too, Silly Willy. It's crazy. And if you're a person looking from the outside in, you saw a person in Do Kwon who was the most cocky son of a bitch, right? Most cocky SOB, Terra Luna founder. Literally, algorithmic stablecoin, his second failed project, failed. Death spiral. Doesn't matter how it happened, it failed. And his shtick was, I have a stablecoin pegged to the US dollar. Thank you so much, Javi, for the $2 donation. Pegged to the US dollar. And now it's worth 2 cents. He launches a new blockchain 2 weeks later, and now he's being investigated and sought after by the SEC. They want to throw that man in jail. Okay. We had a guy in Alex Mashinsky promise you the world, saying that banks are not your friends. Don't trust banks. All the while, this guy was taking your money, staking it in ETH, and when it came time for people to redeem their funds, they wasn't there. He lied. Voyager was supposed to be. It's supposed to be a freaking. It's supposed to be. Voyager was supposed to be a brokerage crypto fusion. I had friends that were standing on top of the mountain screaming the praises of Voyager. Turned out to be a big scam. Why? Because they were over leveraged. They lent out $635 something million to Three Arrows Capital, who has an owner who's starting more cryptocurrency project. And then we had the collapse of FTX. A guy, Sam Bankman-Fried, who posed as this coy young billionaire who drove a Toyota Corolla, wore the same clothes, probably never showered, all the while had a $35 million mansion, having orgies, taking a bunch of fucking Adderall, and mismanaging your funds on a regular, right? So if you're the U.S. government looking at all this, you have to say, well, there's a problem here. So it's not all Uncle Sam being bad. It's a little bit of both, in my opinion. It's a little bit of they don't want crypto to destroy our current financial system, but they also want to stop Americans from getting riggedy wrecked. So I understand. Shout out to Juan Alvarez for becoming a member. That eggplant was oh so nice next to your name. Welcome to the Degenerates. Welcome to the pit, baby. Shout out to DeFi for the $2 donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, DeFi County, for the $2 donation. I'm looking at that Zillax. That's very, very interesting. So let me check that out, because that's actually a big deal. But first, let's get into the story real quick. All right, let's get into the story, because this one's very, very important. Okay, so cryptocurrency safe from ban. U.S. Treasury Secretary promises robust regulation. So what they're saying is, hey, we don't want to ban cryptocurrency, but we need harsh regulations. Now, what do those regulations entail? I don't know, but we do see a lot of games being played by businessmen. And right now I'm talking about they're going after Binance. They're targeting Binance, right? They're targeting Binance, Now, like I said, it's not like part of it is, yes, they want to protect investors, but the other part of it is USDC Circle, right? The most supported cryptocurrency stablecoin in the United States is trying to take down Binance. Now, CZ has made enemies. He's made enemies with people like Kevin O'Leary, who's an investor in BlackRock, and BlackRock backs Coinbase. BlackRock backs Circle, right? USDC. Coinbase right now, right when you pull up Coinbase's website and you want to buy Tether, it says, hey, we'll let you swap your Tether for USDC for free. No charge. Why? Because they want you to switch to USDC. Why? Because the same backer backs them both. Now, I trust Coinbase because they are an American-based company. They don't have a token. They're a publicly traded company, and I trust them the most. In fact, Coinbase, I think, is going to be they just launched their own blockchain. And you know what's crazy about their blockchain? They're not even giving a token. They're saying, hey, we're launching our own blockchain. We're a hub for cryptocurrency news, and we're the easiest exchange to use, right? Hey, we operate out of the United States, so we're the safest. Come over to us. But this was very, very interesting, and we got to talk about this. So, Whale chart, which is, I don't think it's the best source of news, but he says, is the SEC's action against BUSD more Binance than stablecoins? Because here's the thing. The SEC is going after Paxos, which issues BUSD, which to me is a good thing that Binance has their stablecoin issuer operating in the United States. You know what I mean? That's a good thing. But USDC put in a complaint against BUSD saying they're not really backed by anything. Check them out. It's like, well, we know they have pool, right? Now, since then, the market cap of BUSD has been falling drastically. Look at BUSD is now out of the top 10 stable coins now, right? Now we only see Tether and USDC. And look at guys, I think that even though Tether was profitable, I think that USDC is going to take over Tether. Tether netted $700 million last year. That's in a bear market, that's a lot of money. So they say. Of course, USDC is a stable coin I trust the most because of its, connections and those sorts of things. And we see Binance. Look at the market cap. Let's go. Market cap. Let's go last month. This thing was at a $16 billion market cap, and since then, it's all the way down to $5 billion, 33% roughly, right ish, is gone. Why? Because people are swapping their BUSD. Now, so far, they have not had a problem redeeming every single penny that people wanted to swap. But of course, Binance has so many of their reserves in BUSD, and now they're going to have to start swapping things out and starting other pairs, right? Now, this to me, it's like, how is BUSD an unregistered security? It can't be. It's a stable coin. It can't be. So to me, these are games being played. But there are, of course, Janet Yellen is an American economist serving as the 78th United States Secretary of Treasury, right? So that's who Janet Yellen is, right? So she's the one, she's the monetary lady, but she's saying there's going to be no ban on crypto, but we need harsh regulations. So let's read this article. It says cryptocurrency has long been the pinnacle and center of attention from regulators all over the world. The increased adoption, visible growth, and impending collapse of cryptocurrency behemoth in 2022 have heightened the urgency of global regulation. India has always had a non-friendly approach towards cryptocurrencies, which is evident from the 30% tax and 1% TDS. The decision has also pushed potential cryptocurrency unicorns out of the country. Now, keep in mind, India is still one of the biggest hubs for cryptocurrencies, right? But they're harsh on crypto. They do not like crypto. In an effort to create a united framework for cryptocurrencies, India hosted a meeting under the G20 Indian presidency, which happened on February 24th and 25th, 2023. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen also spoke at the meeting, highlighting the necessity to implement a robust digital regulation. And of course, Watcher retweeted this. U.S. is not planning to outright ban cryptocurrencies, which everybody took a big sigh, right? Big, deep breath. Crazy, right? According to the details from the meeting, the G20 Presidents Group received collaborative support from the International Monetary Fund and the U.S. Speaking to Reuters, Yellen mentioned that there won't be an outright ban, but rather a strong regulatory framework. Quote, we haven't suggested the outright banning of cryptocurrency activities, but it is critical to put in place a strong regulatory framework. We're working with other governments, Yellen said, right? So around the world. And this is why we're starting to see people unanimously do things, right? The G20 meeting is also part of a long-intended plan by India to collaborate with other governments and curate a common regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies. The government also believes that it has become a necessity, citing the fall of FTX, which affected thousands of customers, right? Now, shout out to FTX Japan, because I know a lot of people in Japan are getting their funds redeemed, but it's different, and different places do different things. So far in the United States, the funds that that American customers and of course all the other customers on FTX.com, we don't know how much money they're going to get back. A lot of people are holding their breaths because a lot of people have so much money in these exchanges and they don't know if they're going to get any back or how much they're going to get back. Very, very important, right? Very, very important. Guys, 10 minutes until our crypto giveaway. All you have to do is be a member on the chat. On the stream. So if you're a member on the channel, you're going to be entered to win $50, right? $50 in cryptocurrency for free. For free. That's all you got to do, right? That's all you got to do. And guys, just as a an announcement, guys, the cool thing, a lot of people were mad about the verifications on Twitter and now on Instagram, but there are so many scammers out there, guys. Make sure that if you don't see the blue check mark next to the name and it's Crypto Journey RS, it's not me. I'm not going to DM you asking about your trading. How's it going? I'm going to DM you and ask for nudes. That's it, though. If I DM you and ask for nudes, totally me. Just kidding. That's not me. But on Instagram, this is a huge problem. And on Twitter, it's a huge problem. This is why the verified accounts are so important, because scammers are not going to pay $8 for a verification. They're just not going to do that. Literally, every time I switch my profile picture, my verification goes away for a week because Twitter wants to make sure the verification process is there. So I'm not mad about this. I'm going to pay for the Instagram one too when it comes out because it's important, because so many people make fake accounts. And you know what's disrespectful about these accounts is that these assholes buy more followers than me, because you can buy followers. I think you're a scum if you do that. And it's obvious the people who do that in this space. But, you know, they'll have like 20K followers or like 3,000 followers on Instagram. It's disrespectful, right? So if I don't have a blue verification badge, like I'm probably not going to DM you anyways unless you want a giveaway, right? So keep in mind. It's not me. It's not me out there. Be careful. My knee's going great. KOA explosion. Yeah, the fake Roddies didn't send any feet pics. Not worth exactly. The real Roddies sending fake feet pics, right? Alejandro says, I feel like that they will ban every crypto that doesn't have a real world use case or solves a real world problem. Seems that they favor utility tokens. So the interesting thing about that, Alejandro, is like there's an argument for blockchain companies not to even issue tokens because they're just technology companies. Really, the only real use case for cryptocurrency and what is true to DeFi is Bitcoin. It's an alternate. It's just another currency. Like any other currency, it's just like a currency with no flag. It's like, again, it's like the peso. It's like whatever, right? It's another currency. It's just not controlled by government, so it's not manipulated, because we know what happens with when you give people too much power. They print more of it, or they send their friends it, or you know what I mean? They bail people out. It's like it has no banner, it has no flag. It's everybody, right? It's everywhere and no one. And this is why cryptocurrency and Bitcoin are so important, and why it's really the only cryptocurrency that matters if you think about it. Now, of course, Ethereum and blockchain technology, cryptocurrencies matter, but there's an argument that a lot of these cryptocurrency companies are just unregulated companies that are operating on the blockchain so they can get by harsh regulations, right? That there is an argument for that, so I understand that, right? Guys, we have 230 people watching, 130 likes. Let's get us to 150 before our giveaway. 20 more likes, that's it. And so that's why Bitcoin is so important, right? That's why it's so important. And that's why people love Bitcoin. And that's why you should really need Bitcoin. You should really try to get a Bitcoin. If you can, try to get one Bitcoin. I do think the fact that Bitcoin is finite, the fact that the last Bitcoin said to be mined in 2140, which is a little over 100 years, yeah, a lot of us will be dead, is because I do think that Bitcoin is going to be worth a crazy amount. It's just a supply and demand. It's just supply and demand, simple supply and demand, right? Simple supply and demand. That's it, right? It's finite. It's going to keep growing. People are going to keep wanting it. So try your best to grab as much Bitcoin as possible, in my opinion. Echoes from above. What's up, baby? How you doing, bro? Shout out to you. Yeah, Eduardo, I follow you back on Instagram. Yeah. So once the blue check marks come out, so I post like pictures from like this weekend. I went to a festival and stuff like that. Like that's me. I'm a little party animal. Little party animal. That's me. What's up, Bengal? How you doing, baby? Yeah, I mean, you guys should really, I think you should really make sure you guys try to get some Bitcoin, right? Okay, let's go to the next story. Okay, so this story is very, very important for a lot of people. So Janet Yellen, is saying that there's not going to be a massive ban on cryptocurrency, which a lot of people took a big deep breath out, because a lot of people thought that the government may outright ban cryptocurrency because of the wild, wild west. But they're like, now we're open to it. We want to make sure we regulate it and those sorts of things. Now let's talk about this, because this was a huge deal, and a lot of people are wondering, will Solana ever recover, right? People want to know, will Solana ever recover? And that's an interesting question, because Solana was in the crosshairs of a lot of negative publicity, as they should. One, the network goes out a lot, right? A lot of people don't like Solana, but keep in mind, during the last bull run, Solana was supposed to be one of the quote unquote ETH killers. Now, of course, ETH said, whatever, hold my beer. You're not killing anything. We go to the price for Solana all time. It was $250 roughly. Right now it's $22 and dumped even lower to about $13 or $9 after the collapse of FTX. Why? Well, check this out. The Sam Bankman-Fried backed crypto Solana has lost nearly all of its value this year and is still crashing as key projects fail. Now, as a blockchain, Solana, So many people were building on the chain. So many products were doing NFT products on there. And since a lot of people were like, yeah, no, we're out of here, right? We're getting out of here. Why? Because of all the bad publicity. All the people, right, that were building on the chain said, oh, Sam Bankman-Fried's on this. Well, this is going to be a dead chain. Let's get out of here, right? This is going to be a dead chain. Like, it's time to bail. And the price dropped significantly. Now, BitBoy Crypto, which I don't really care too much for, literally said, or freaking, I don't think there's any evidence backing this, but he said maybe the reason why Solana had outages was so that Sam Bankman-Fried and Alameda Research could move money and no one would know, because everything on the blockchain is there, right, for everyone to see. Now, Alameda Research and Sam Bankman-Fried were early investors in the Solana blockchain, and that's why it looked bad. Now, were they just investors, or were they really part of the project, right? Were they just investors, or were they part of the project? If they were investors and they did something bad, well, it's not Solana's fault. Keep in mind that Binance was a huge investor in FTX when they first started off, right? Just because you're an investor doesn't mean that you're part of the, that you should really be part of the FUD. So check this out. Solana is now launching an investigation into root cause of network outages. So Solana says, we're not going anywhere. We're going to keep chugging along. Solana was huge during the last run. A lot of people built especially NFTs on it. Now, a lot of products have left, but is this $22 price range a fantastic way to get into Solana if it goes back to 250? I mean, yeah, right? If Solana goes back to, I think, what, a 20x from here or something like that? What, 10, 20? Yeah, about 5, 10. No, but 15x, something like that. That's actually a fantastic deal. If you're telling me you can get in a Solana right now for $22 and it goes anywhere back to its all-time high or passes that, right, to its former glory, maybe it could happen. And now they're saying, we're not done, we're trying. So let's read this article, because a lot of Solana fanboys are like, they're freaking out about this, right? So Solana outages have been quite prevalent since 2020 and 2022. To address faults, the network would occasionally be paused. On June 1st, for example, the mainnet was hit by it's called a non-determinism, preventing the network from progressing further. Now, keep in mind, a lot of the allegations, and I don't think the main reason why people are flooding Solana is because the network was outed. I think, or they had outages. I think the big reason why people don't like Solana is because of the SBF thing. Let's go to the price. Let's go to the price year to date. Look at this big drop. When is this big drop? Like everything in the cryptocurrency market was around when FTX went down, right? However, the Solana blockchain underwent a network outage in 2023 over the weekend. So just recently, the Solana network underwent a technical issue that slowed down the network on February 25th. The official Twitter account addressed the issue that happened during the upgrade from 1.13 to 1.14. The team also stated that coordinated restart is underway. So they're still having issues. So that's not good, right? They're still having issues as recent as this weekend, which I didn't even know. Solana engineers to diagnose the root cause. The engineers are reportedly looking into the root cause of yesterday's outage, which was resolved at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time EST. The initial issues were a gradual slowdown of the network that inevitably transpired into a complete shutdown of the network. The initial investigation pointed at different issues, including a fat block theory that gunked up the mechanisms of the Solana blockchain. However, the team is going to a deep dive to find the root cause. The outage, however, isn't affected the price of SOL. At press time, SOL is trading at $22. So they're saying it didn't affect the price, and the team are going to look into it. Now, what do you guys think? Do you think Solana will recover? Do you think Solana has the opportunity to recover in the future? Would you buy Solana? I'm interested to hear your opinion. A lot of people are done with Solana forever, and can't blame you. If you're done with Solana forever, can't blame you. But it could be a big buy, especially if they get rid of these problems during the bear market, right? What happens is, over time, people forget about the bad things if people do things. And this is why I do think that if FTX reopened under new management and Sam Bankman-Fried goes to jail, people will use FTX again. Right? Yeah, Dondo. Yeah, a lot of people. I got in for about $12 or $13. So I was able to get in Solana for pretty cheap. But what do you guys think so? And guys, in 1 minute, we're going to be having our crypto giveaway. So in 1 minute, we're going to be doing our giveaway. So if you're a member on the channel, which means you have an eggplant next to your name or an Ethereum symbol, shout out to my yearly members. You guys are the best, right? You will be able to be entered $50 if you haven't won the last 10 times. So if you won the last 10 times, I got to skip you, okay? Anthony was an absolute banger. We're running it back this weekend for Cross down here in sunny San Diego. So if you're going to Cross, one of the biggest festivals in San Diego, hit me up. Me and Jake are going to be doing big at the festival. Come hang out. We'll hang out with you. We'll turn you up, and we'll have a good time. We'll have a fantastic time. Let's go ahead and get a Twitter picker going. All right, let's go. Check out our winner for the week, and let's go ahead and just have a little Q&A with the chat. I'll hang out with you guys for a little bit. You know, smash that like button, guys. Push us up in the old algorithm, right? Push us up in the old algorithms. And subscribe to the channel if you like being here. Remember, we go live every day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. No, the only way I could do the giveaway is I like Twitter because it helps engagement on Twitter. And look, Twitter's a good place to be at, Matthew, especially for cryptocurrency news. Like if you want to be first to the news. Yeah, all you got to do is retweet it. All you got to do is retweet it. So I'm going to go to the post. Right here, we have 42 people entering. Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Doc Hughes says rigged. Go to the Twitter picker. Caspa Whale, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Thank you so much. We'll check it out a little later, but thank you so much for the $5 donation. Caspa community, I appreciate that. Go ahead and paste that in right here. We're going to load this tweet up. Take all the filters off. And if it picks multiple winners, we're going to go with the first one. But I got to make sure you guys didn't win again. 42 entries loaded and begin draw. John Valdez. Shout out to John Valdez is the winner this week. And I don't think you've won. So let's go to your... So what I'm going to do now, and this is what I do every time, you have to be present in the chat, though. You cannot win if you're not present in the chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow you. And I'm going to put a... I'm going to DM you, John Valdez, right? You have 1 minute, or maybe 2 minutes to reply. You have to put the secret word in the chat to make sure you are actually a degenerate. So I sent you a word. You have to type it in the chat. Shout out to the rigged. Let's get the rigged chance. Let's go. Everybody type rigged. Let's go. John Valdez, that is the secret word. Now send me your ETH address, and I'll send you the funds right here on stream. That is the word. That is the word. Shout out, John. Send me the ETH address. You are a member. Dude, you've been on my channel for a while, and you've had the little chicken nuggets. Dude, I'm telling you something. When you're a little drunk and you get a little 20-piece chicken, nothing's better than a little 20-piece chicken nugget with a large fry when you're drunk. I ordered one the other night, and I forgot my fries. And they forgot my fries and my barbecue sauce. Freaking, now that's rigged. Now that's rigged. Send me that ETH address, John, and we'll get you those funds right now. After the rigged, everybody congratulate John. Thank you so much, John, for participating in the giveaway. I do appreciate you, bro. I do appreciate you. You the man. I do appreciate you. Send me that ETH address. Bro, I was so mad, bro. I was so mad. My bro, how are you going to give me they gave me 20 nuggets with no sauce. So I was eating 20 chicken nuggets with ketchup. And look, I don't mind ketchup. But, dude, barbecue sauce is the best sauce when it comes to nuggies. Sweet and sour is good. Ranch is okay. Okay. Honey mustard's all right. It has to be. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, when you get a little drunk, dude, like literally all the freaking, everything goes out the window. Right? Everything goes out the window. All right. Send me your ETH address, John, so I can go ahead. Yeah, there it is. Nice. And I'm gonna send you some. I'm gonna send you ETH right now. Well, actually, I'm gonna send you stablecoin. I'm gonna send you USDT. Boom. Right, paste it. There's your ETH address, $50. Little way I can give back to you guys. Literally, I make more every month in memberships than I give away. So I give away about $200 a month, and you guys literally give me, I think, like $600 in memberships every month. So it's like, it's the least I can do, right? And look at, if you have a $3 membership, which I don't know what membership you have, John, but if you're a mini degenerate, and shout out to my super, I do love my super degenerates more. So if you're a super degenerate, I love you more. Sorry, I just got to, right? But I love you, just love you more, right? You're like my first kid. I gotta love you more. You know what I'm saying? If you have an ETH symbol next to your name or an eggplant that's lit up, I love you more. Just saying. Got to do it. You've been riding or dying with me, right? So shout out to my super degenerates. But if you have the lowest membership, which is the mini degenerate, literally, one win, it pays for your entire year for a membership. So, ranch is the best sauce for nuggets. Okay, so if you mix the ranch with ketchup, that is good. That is good. All right, funds sent. So Coinbase is suspending BUS. Is that really happening? Let me see. If that's true, I need to make a video about that. Oh, yeah. Oh, duh. Whoa, dude. This is a coordinated attack, bro. This is a coordinated. This is crazy, dude. This is a coordinated attack. I know it's not. It can't be rigged. It's a Twitter picker. Can't be rigged. That's crazy. What do you guys think about this? This has to be coordinated, right? Thank you so much, Caspa. Dude, this has to be rigged. I mean, excuse me. This is coordinated, right? This has to be coordinated. What do you guys think? This is actually crazy breaking news. I have to make a video at this. I gotta make a tweet about it. So, listing. Meet requirements. Sounds so coordinated. Especially since BlackRock backs both USDC and Coinbase. There. USDC is the one who filed the complaint against Texas at CZ. Coinbase delisting BUSD because it doesn't meet requirements sounds so coordinated, especially since BlackRock backs both USDC and Coinbase. USDC is the one who is also the one who filed the complaint against Paxos. Binance is being attacked. This is crazy. They're going after Binance. Well, here's the thing. A lot of people said, "Hey, man, CZ was going after FTX. Business is brutal." I mean, CZ unfairly called out Coinbase, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Of course, the SEC is going to favor Coinbase because, I mean, the SEC hit them with a fine recently, or was it the New York Department of Financial Services? One of them hit Coinbase with a fine because Coinbase wasn't doing proper vetting when it comes to their customers, KYC. Do I think Binance might be the next Swan event? Let's hope not. A lot of people think that Binance is like, when it comes to Binance, a lot of people think that if Binance goes down, this will be the end of cryptocurrency, which I don't see it that way. I mean, what do you guys think? I don't think it's going to be the end of cryptocurrency, but I do see like it not looking good, right? It's not looking good. So I do see that. I like Coinbase more than Binance. I do. Coinbase has always been like my number one choice because it's the easiest to use, in my opinion. I don't think Binance is bad. I think Binance US is a good exchange. In fact, they have way more options on Binance US and Binance.com. But, obviously, if you're a US customer, unless you're using a VPN, you can't really use those things. And you can't even use Binance if you live in like New York, Texas, or Washington. So, because they don't meet like requirements for those states. A lot of people don't like CZ. A lot of people do not like CZ. I like CZ. I think when it comes to the FUD and those sort of things, he's the first one to get out and jump in front of these people. Jump in front of the FUD and say things, right? I do think so. I do think so. Spencer said, I trust Binance more than my own government. Coinbase, a paycheck from the attack. Maybe. I mean, it's business, bro. It's business. Guys, when FTX collapsed, Binance controls 55% of the market share when it comes to trading crypto. That's a lot. One company, 55% of the trading. Is Binance too powerful to fail? Is it already too powerful to fail? We'll see. We'll see. I think the issue of BUSD has notified people to delist it since they are drawing down and don't want more people buying it. It's probably an end to BUSD. I think so, Chris. And you know the crazy thing about that, Chris, is that when we saw Paxos had to stop minting BUSD, the tone from CZ was, we're sticking a fork in it. We're going to start pairing our cryptos on our exchange with other things. And that's why we've seen the market cap slowly decrease when it comes to we've seen the market cap slowly decrease when it comes to BUSD. It's like, I think they're sticking a fork in it. Paxos says they're going to fight against the SEC. I don't think they're going to. CZ took down the SEC's favorite. This was bound to happen. Ah, interesting. Got to be able to take punches if you start swinging. True. Good for Kronos. I mean, the crazy thing is that Crypto.com has been out of all these drama. If you guys haven't noticed, Crypto.com had a lot of FUD because of Binance. Binance accused Crypto.com of fibbing their balance sheet between them and Gate.io because $400 million was sent between exchanges, and they said that Binance was alleging that Crypto.com was doing something shady. Now, Crypto.com is known for accidentally sending people large amounts of money. They do shit like that sometimes, right? Which is still bad. It's a clerical error, right? But still bad. But they've been out of the news since then. There was some FUD that came out about the Crypto.com's his name's Chris M. His last name is fucking hard to pronounce. But there was some FUD coming out about his past. And like, to me, it was like, he just had a failed business. That wasn't even that bad. He had like a business that was like, it was similar to Groupon, where like a lot of third-party people would use it, and they had to abruptly stop, that abruptly shut down operations, which I don't think that's shady. I just think that's part of the natural cycle, right? When it comes to, being a businessman. So I don't think it's that bad, but ever since then, Crypto.com has been like, yep, glad we're not doing this, right? Yeah, Jake G is doing a live stream with Your Pop today. They're doing a live stream. Don't worry, guys. Jake has not found another token black guy. You know what I mean? Me and Jake, we literally spent all weekend together, bro. Jake came over. We got into a lot of stuff. Let's just say the boys, we were degenerate this weekend. But, it's crazy, guys, that, literally Coinbase, Crypto.com has been out of the news, which is very interesting. And, hey, sometimes no news is good news, right? Especially when we see these attacks on each other. Now, that being said, will people start coming for Crypto.com? I don't think so. Crypto.com has the same deal with like Binance US, is that you can't use it everywhere, right? You can't use it everywhere. If you live in those states that don't let you use Binance US, you can't use Crypto.com, right? Which is like whatever. But that's interesting. They've been out of the news. Chris M is like, fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm out of this. So it's gonna be very, very interesting. Eduardo says, Irati says, what if Coinbase is working with the SEC? Guys, if you don't think Coinbase is working with all government agencies in the United States, you're ridiculous. Of course they are. CZ made sure BUSD was separate and US Binance is run separate. He is not stupid. That is true, Tim Shea, but what we did see, Tim Shea, and what we don't see anymore is that when you went on CoinMarketCap's website and you want exchanges and you look at the proof of reserves, here it is. Okay, so they have it. Maybe they took it down. But what was crazy, guys, check this out. Literally, USDT wasn't the main source for the proof of reserves when it came to Binance, the exchange. It was BUSD. It was like 30% BUSD. So obviously, they've been swapping their BUSD for USDT. And notice what's missing from their proof of reserves. USDC. They don't want anything to do with it, right? Now, it may just be now, and I think it's just going to be Tether versus USDC. Here's the problem. Tether has a very, very shady history. The issue with Tether is that allegedly they don't have a good third-party auditor to come in and see exactly what's backing what is backing their stablecoin. What they're saying is theoretically, if there was a run on the bank, if everyone and their mom wanted to swap their Tether to USDC or something else, that Tether wouldn't be able to handle every single dollar. But that has shown to be not true, because although there's been a bunch of FUD, CoffeeZilla made a bunch of FUD, everybody did, they're still here. And apparently they had a very profitable year last year, netting, was it a quarter or a year? And it was $700 million they made in profits. That's a lot of money in a bear market. That's low overhead, I guess. So we've seen that BUSD used to be 30% of their token allocation when it came to their proof of reserves. Now it's USDT. If USDT goes down, what the hell are they going to rely on for a stable? But that's a good point, Tim, is that Paxos and BUSD, it's United States. Even like Binance US has a different CEO. They made sure the entities were separate just in case something like this would happen, which is very, very important, right? They made sure that if something like this happened, right, there wouldn't be a huge issue. So keep that in mind. They try to do their due diligence, but it doesn't matter, because if BUSD was a foreign company, right, of course it'd be a little crazier. But they said, hey, man, and it ended up biting them in the ass, right? They said, hey, we're going to try to separate everything because we don't want a conflict of interest. We're saying that, hey, we're going to let you guys do your thing in the United States so we don't look like we're controlling it. So they know that CZ isn't the guy running it. But it ended up biting them in the ass, because now the government's shutting them down because they can't, because they operate in the United States. They got a letter from the SEC, said shut it down. Thank you so much, Bengal. I appreciate you for hanging out with us today. We'll probably go for about 10, 15 more minutes and see what happens. You know what I mean? Thank you guys so much. We still have 200 people in the chat. Smash that like button, guys. We had 167 likes. What are the chances that we can get to 200 likes this stream? What are the chances? So, it ended up biting them in the ass a little bit. So let's go to CoinMarketCap and see Coinbase. I don't see the breakdown of like their reserves. And they don't have the breakdown like the little pie chart anymore. I want to see that. Where's the pie chart at? How do I get to that? I know, but of course they're a publicly traded company and whatnot. Yeah, SHIB has no price movement. Yeah, what's up, Making Sure Money? How you doing, baby? SHIB they can rely on. What's up, Lawrence? How you doing, baby? Good morning. Good morning. Christy says, all financial services work with the U.S. federal government. That includes all crypto exchanges. How do you think? Exactly, Christy. So if you don't think that, look, here's the thing. If you're report your taxes properly, especially when it comes to, always try. I know it's hard in DeFi, and the IRS is literally built on, it's like, how much do you owe us? You ask the IRS, how much do I owe you? And they say, well, how much do you think you owe us? So you kind of have to guess, right? Make sure you try to report it properly, especially in DeFi wallets, but more especially, right? More important is exchanges, because they are reporting your information, right? Your KYC. DeFi wallets, like, I get it. A lot of people open wallets. Sometimes you miss things. Mistakes happen, right? But make sure when it comes to exchanges, there's no reason for you not report it accurately with projects like with apps like cointracker.io, right? Make sure you use apps like that. What's your bone price prediction after Shibarium? I see a 5 to 10 to 20x during the bull run, bullish life. That's what I see with a bone. I see a 20x during the next bull run. This is my bedroom, but Jake was sleeping on I have an extra. This is my office, so I do have an extra bedroom. So I have a futon right there for the guests. Right. Caspa, if you guys want like a promotion, you guys have to get with me like off stream. I'm not gonna do like promotion and stuff like that. Sorry. You know what I mean? If you guys want promotion, you got to do it on another way. This is not really a shill and chill. Yeah, CoinTracker saves your ass. Yeah. Yes. So this is important too. And they announced this a while ago, Christy. So, yes, I thought Fidelity announced that it would buy. Oh, I thought it did. Home market. Yeah. So I thought they were. Okay. So they're waiting for regulations. Okay. But Fidelity announced that they would do that. Right. Yeah. Because people pay for reviews on my channel. So I'm not going to give, I know Cobra Commander. I know. Yeah. Products actually pay me for reviews. You know what I mean? And advertisements and stuff like that. So if you guys want to work something out, you could DM me. We could do some kind of, because you guys have been around for a while. So you guys have been around for months, actually. Maybe we'll work something out, but Sacco Hunt. Shout out to my mods. More like 7. Yeah. You know? Let's see. What are you guys getting into today? How's your Monday going? Yeah, you don't want to do that, Tommy. Yeah, you see a lot of stuff here. Me and Jake got some wild stories, baby. Some absolutely wild stories. Yeah, Voltinu is dipping. The migration should be today or tomorrow. So, or the bridge. Choco says, "What's the actual KYC backed by the SEC? No one knows." Yeah, so I think Choco, the issue is that Coinbase had something where, or they had a case where, so Coinbase had to pledge $50 million to buffing up their KYC because there was an issue where some guy got convicted for like financial crimes and he was able to make a Coinbase account. And I guess that if you're convicted of like any sort of financial crimes, you shouldn't be able to use a cryptocurrency account, right? Simp seminars tonight, Brad. Simp seminars tonight. So, Sackle Hunt, thank you so much for the $20 donation. And it's not just, it's like projects that, it's just products in general because, yeah, it's just like other people pay for those reviews. And it's like, I'm going to do a token review and stuff like that of your project. It's like, it's not fair to my sponsors. Thank you so much, Sackle, for all the beer money, dude. And thank you so much for the 50 bomb the other day. I do appreciate you. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Good, thanks. Just grind mode since 5 a.m. The gym, buying crypto all week, dollar cost averaging. Yeah, I'm gonna start getting up and going to CrossFit. I need to get up early and to work out, guys. And CrossFit, I was doing CrossFit, my ACL was torn, so like I was always like at risk for tearing it again. And sure enough, I tore that shit again. So I'm gonna take it easy, but I'm definitely gonna be starting CrossFit again along with my MMA, so I can get in some actual dumbass shape. What is Bitcoin? Is that something? Shut up, Edgar. Edgar trolling right now. Edgar being an absolute troll right now. Wow, we still have 200 people in the chat. Let's go. This is a very poppin' stream. I appreciate y'all. Very, very poppin' stream. Subscribe to the channel if you like being here. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Fantastic chat. Shut up, Jayhawk. Thank you so much, Bullish Life. I appreciate you. CrossFit can be, here's the thing. CrossFit can be scary. I know how to do Olympic lifts and I know how to pace myself. I'm not going to be like I'm not going to be trying to do number one every day. Like that's how you hurt yourself trying to be like number one and finish the workouts first. I'm just going to finish the workout. Go very slow. Very, very slow. Yeah, Chrissy, it seems like it's getting ready, right? The Federal Reserve is going to lay the smackdown. This credit card bubble is going to burst. We're seeing things like Binance now getting major FUD. That's a big deal, bro. That's a big deal. It's coordinated attack, man. It's coordinated, which it's like, hey, man, business is brutal. Can Binance survive? Binance is promising that they could survive anything. So we'll see. I'm not a big paintball guy, to be honest, but it looks fun. It looks fun. It's crazy, man. This is nuts, bro. This is nuts. Yeah, smash that like and subscribe. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of things happen before our eyes, so we'll see what happens. Was there an interest rate hike this morning? No, there's not. But the thing about the interest rates is that 50%, 50 basis points wasn't even on the table like a month ago. Now it's on the table. So it's on the table again, which is kind of crazy to think about that. I don't think they'll do it. I just think that the pivot will be like more, it'll be in the future a lot longer. We also saw this, which is kind of crazy because this is not what a lot of us were predicting. A lot of people were predicting the cryptocurrency to really recover. The last 6 months. But we saw that, where did that come out? Where is it at? Oh, Dallas Fed respondent said that they expect a recession in the second half of 2023. So we're expecting the actual recession to happen in 2023. Interesting, right? That's interesting. So, but all right, guys, with that, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Look out for I'm going to make a Binance video right now talking about this situation because it's super, super important. BUSD. It's a big deal, right? It's a big deal. If you're not in cryptocurrency, it's a very, very big deal. Guys, make sure to, or if you're in cryptocurrency, it's a very, very big deal. Guys, make sure to smash that like on the way out. Let's get to 200 likes on the way out, guys. 25 more likes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate you guys. Look out for that video today, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for the cryptocurrency news, guys. Have a fantastic day. Happy Monday. Get out there, go outside, get some sunshine, work out, hang out with your wife, your kids, whatever it is. Dude, life is so short. It's so short. It's so short. Get out there. Have fun. Do something, okay? I know it's Monday. Just get out there, right? All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.